Habari maafrika, mimi ni King, nina furaha kukutana na wewe. Asante kwa kutanzama King Says So. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are talking about Nolubabalo Patience Mgcinga, a proud holder of a dual membership cards of the Mayu movement party and the Umkhonto weSizwe political party. She has been fired or membership dismantled or disengaged, however you want to put it, from the Africa Mayu movement, and she has replied, and today I want to speak about it. Okay, yesterday I was at the Paseta building site where we are building the school, and I wanted to report to you guys that even though it was raining, we were at the site and we were putting in the work. There was no time for playing because the walls must go up. With all the challenges that we have had over the past 2 weeks, finally we are gaining momentum and work is being done. So I would like to thank each and every one of you who have donated the 50 Rand contributions. Please don't stop. We need more sand and we need more cement, about 10 bags more of cement and 10 cubic of sand that we are needing. So we need to pay that. It's something that constructors say no matter how much you calculate how much material you need, you might need more and less because of other factors that might play, challenges that might arise in building. So we need 10 more bags and we need 10 cubic 10 cubic of sand. So thank you so much for donating. Please don't stop donating. Send your donation to the Paseta business account, Capitec business account, so that we can get that for them Monday. They are going to work today again on Sunday, and I will be joining them Monday or Tuesday. By this week, we will be finished with the 2 walls that we are doing there. If you want to know more about that, please go on the Paseta YouTube channel. You will see that we have uploaded the video today at 12 o'clock, and you guys can watch that for more information. Okay, so let's talk about Nolubabalo, Sisi Nolubabalo, Patience Mgcinga, the Queen. She's got 2 memberships, like I said. She's been fired from her position of deputy president from Mayu political party. And like I said from the beginning, I was very disappointed on how the Mayu leadership, especially Floyd, handled this. I thought that coming from the experience of the ANC, coming out of the experience of the economic freedom fighters, coming from seeing how factions and in-house fighting can tear you apart from Umkhonto weSizwe political party, that they will do things a little bit different at Africa Mayu. But it looks like politicians never change their true colors, or a leopard never changes its true color. So I just want to read quickly what Sisi Nolubabalo has said in reply on the letter that was released by Mayu, giving us all the reasons why they are taking her out. Just underline spying and meeting with people. I'm not going to read that letter. The bottom line is that they have taken her out as the deputy president. So her first initial response was that I respond with truth and courage. I acknowledge the statement of Africa Mayu movement and release my official response. I remain a proud member of both the Umkhonto weSizwe party and the Africa Mayu movement. I cannot be condemned for meeting Ubaba, President Jacob Zuma. Okay, excuse me, my sinuses are unclipper today. So it looks like meeting Ubaba again, that central figure of Ubaba. Once you get around Ubaba, bad things happen to your political career. This has been the theme in Mayu for in Umkhonto weSizwe for quite some time. Things were glooming at one point after the elections, but after that, the in-house fighting at Mayu, what I call the political career suicide that has been happening at Umkhonto weSizwe, I mean, has you can't ignore it. So you have to be very careful how and what you say to Ubaba, and understanding that Ubaba also is hurting from what Floyd has been doing. So none of them will be happy with you meeting the others. Like I said, South Africans look at life in a political lens. So they are going to judge you for being in a different political party, or being befriending people that are not in the same political party that you are in. That is how South Africans are. No matter what you do, Dudula people will hate you for being an EFF guy. EFF guys will ridicule you for being a Dudula person, for example. Okay, so there is other tweets that came through from Mrs. Nolubabalo that I want to share with you guys. And this one reads as following. The irony of it all, there was never any spying. What we are witnessing is the weakness of leadership built on insecurity, gossip, fear of truth. So this idea of spying is not only absurd, it is a reflection of the paranoia that comes when leadership lacks direction and integrity. That is one of the tweets that she has released. She says there's absolutely no spying that was happening. Okay? And it says the paranoia that is happening there, and the lack of trust and fear that is in Mayu. I can agree with what she's saying, because I saw something when Mayu was here in Kimberley. You guys remember I attended their video. I have something that I said I don't want to release, and it's along these lines. It's along these lines. The insecurity that is in Mayu. I've got something that I like. One day I'll release it. One day maybe I won't release it, but I still have the tapes. And I'm telling you, when what she's saying is true, according to what I have seen. And who better to tell us than the deputy president herself? Let's read more of her tweets. This one reads as follows. Real leadership discerns facts from rumors and visions from noise. When leadership begins to rely on gossip instead of governance, suspicions instead of strategy, then the cause is lost. Some of us come to build. We did not come to play childish games. So it's another attack on leadership, not on leadership, on Floyd. And I agree, man. There's suspicions and everything. And I think instead of addressing her directly in the beginning, they started just removing her from WhatsApp, frustrating her and all of those things. And she had to go publicly, because that's the only place where she could be, her voice could be heard. And we heard her voice, and now we find ourselves in this situation. Is there more tweets from Nolubabalo? Truth is, there is absolutely nothing to spy or secret in Mayu. Okay. Everything is on record, filmed, documented, and visible to all. The work is open and transparent. So this so-called spying story only exposed the insecurity of leadership without focus or integrity. Okay, so now you are saying there is absolutely nothing to spy on. I think what she's saying there is nothing that is happening there that we don't know about. Everything we know about, according to Sis Nolubabalo. She says there's nothing to spy there. There's no secrets, because everything there is recorded. Hey, Kwanazi's style, and everything is filmed and everything is documented and visible to all. That's what she's saying. Very confusing. So she's saying everything is transparent, and so why then this? How was everything transparent when you were released from a WhatsApp group without being told the reason? How transparent was that? Where was the transparency there? Hey, maraba, my politician, let's read another one. She says, when you wear the regalia of a movement, wear it with pride for what it stands for. Before I was recruited to help formulate Mayibuye, I once wore MK regalia with pride because there was the truth. There was a truth. Unity and freedom of speech. Not fear and silence. In MK, there was no false pretense. Hey, man. So we're going back to the MK. Well, okay, let's go back to the MK. Let's go back to the MK. Let's just do MK again. And for me, everything started going south for Imaibuye. And you guys can go back to my video. I did say this. When Umam Kize joined, Unombuso Mkize joined Imaibuye Africa, I said, this one is the spy. For me, her movement from Umkhonto to Maibuye did not make sense. People said, no, she was working so nicely with Floyd. They were always smiling with each other. They were always together and everything. I said, this one, I don't trust her. And her name is also mentioned with the ladies that want to start a new political party. So don't be surprised. Remember, in politics, wherever there is smoke, wherever there is smoke, there is fire in politics. So don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. For me, when I saw her movement, I saw a lot of fakeness. According to my discernment spirit, I saw a lot of fakeness, and I'm like, this one. And since she came, the Nolubabalo fell from the favorite queen there in Africa, Maibuye. So for me, you guys can say what you want on the comment section. For me, her move was suspicious, very suspicious to me, and I might be wrong about it. If I'm wrong, I apologize, but time will tell, because I believe she's going to leave Africa Maibuye very soon. If she's not starting the new political party, she's gonna go back home at Mkhonto political party. What do you guys think about this? For me, it is again lack of leadership. There is a lot of insecurity there. The problem is when you live a life where you stab people in the back, you also walk a journey where you can't trust anyone else. That is the honest truth. I don't think Floyd trusts anyone else, and I've got good reason for saying that. Like I said, I've got the reason on camera. I've got very good reason of saying that. He does not trust anybody anymore because he's not trustworthy himself. And it's not nice saying that, but the portfolio of evidence that is in front of us is undeniable, irrefutable. You can see that there's no trust. So Maibuye is politicians that are gunning for opportunities because they honestly think Maibuye will get 1 or 2%, and they'll go to local council, they'll go to parliament. That's what they think, but not everyone is going to get in, and not it is not a guarantee that Maibuye will even get in. So the true colors of politicians are going to start showing themselves. They can be transparent, have meetings and whatever. But Oksalayo, people are putting in time, putting resources in this, and people are expecting a benefit, or they are expecting to see something come back to them because of the investment that they have put in Mayu, and not all of them are going to get that. So it's that juggling of making people understand the vision of Mayu and stay in the vision because they believe in the vision and not believe in the leader. Many political parties fail on that one. People believe in the leader and not in the vision. So even if the leader divert from the vision, they still follow the leader because the leader is always right. That is South African politics for you. So, but anyways, Nolubabalo is gone. You guys will tell me what you think. For me, like I said it to Floyd, I said it to Mbuyiseni Ndlozi, I said it to many other, Abu Mary Pad and whatever. When you start seeing that a political party does not want you, it does not help to say, I've got dual membership, I'm a proud member of this and this. When you come back to Mkonto Wesizwe, if I'm in Mkonto Wesizwe, I can't trust you. But I welcome your vote if you want to still vote for us, because at the end of the day, it's about numbers. But in terms of leadership, position, and everything, we can't trust you. We can't trust you. You are hopping around. You are hopping around. Unfortunately, that is how politicians must think, because trust is a very big issue in politics. So the leadership of Floyd, for me, is losing more points. It's losing more points for the mere fact that he did not come out and address this via video. He chose to write a long letter. That letter, you see clear that it was written by Floyd to dismiss his deputy. For me, it was a sign of weakness. It was a sign of weakness. If I was in that position of Floyd, I would have challenged and addressed Nolubabalo quickly, first face-to-face privately, and then secondly, if that's not working, on social media with a video explaining why I'm suspending her or taking her out of WhatsApp, so that people can see, okay, with Floyd, you will get the truth from him directly. Now there's letters that are flying around. Thank you so much, guys. Please enjoy your Sunday. Let's meet again tomorrow. Until we meet again, don't forget to pray. But after you pray, stand up, African child. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace and Pan-Africanism. I salute you.